Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Swifty. I also go by the name String, Wiz, and McCloud. Those are my past nicknames. Today I'm going to give my explanation of what causes autism. About 3 years ago, at a retreat, I became friendly with this man, and he had a daughter who was very autistic. Her arms would flail and she would squeak, and I determined in my mind at that time to figure out the cause of autism because it was such a tragedy. Come to find out that about 2 years ago, they discovered epigenome, which are basically on-off switches for DNA. So I realized that the DNA ends up effectively being a lot more changeable than we ever knew of before. And when I realized that, I says, okay, all I need is a graph of autism. So here we have one graph. You can see that it's a steady incline. Here is a better graph, and you can see how sharp the incline is. So all I needed to do was match that incline of the graph with something else, and I would have a bingo. Well, it turns out that in 1970, it was about 1 out of 10,000 had autism. In 1990, it was about 1 out of 5,000. In 2000, it was 1 out of 500. Then it was at 2009, it was at 150. And in 2012, it was 88. Out of 1 out of 88. So what we have is it doubled in 3 years. And so I figured out, what is the graph that would most likely resemble that? Well, it turns out that we had the advent of computers, and then we had more and more computers. Then you came out with cell phones that you would put on the side. Then you would have laptop computers, and then you have cell phones that you put in your pocket and you keep turned on. And the graph is just about the same for that increase in the amount of electromagnetic waves going through your body. We also have more appliances, air conditioners, microwaves, cell phone towers, now the smart grid and body scanning at airports, and basically we're being bombarded with electromagnetic waves. Now what's the solution to this? One is always keep the cell phone turned off when you have it in your pocket. We're eventually going to need some kind of protective covering to cover us when we're working on computers or laptop computers. And we're going to need, if you're going to have your cell phone turned on, you're going to need some kind of special underwear to stop the electromagnetic waves. And there is a possibility that once we get this under control, that, let's see, once you get it under control, that it may be reversible, that it may be reversed. So there you go, and this basically cannot be refuted. You can talk about what do you call it, the shots that you take. Well, we've always had shots for immunization shots. We've had that for 50 years. Okay, and you also have, could it be the environment? The environment's been getting better, not worse, because of the Environmental Protection Agency. We have cleaner water and cleaner air. So it can't be that. It could be, there's other factors, but basically the one factor that lines up perfectly is electromagnetic waves. Now, in my next video, I'm going to do, this is the logo for the National Republican Committee. As you can see, the stars are pointed downward. So I'm gonna talk about that, and that'll be on the next video. It'll be Swifty for US 2.